During the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, Caesar's legion had caught the NCR by surprise and nearly captured the dam. But there was one thing Caesar never expected: an orbital napalm strike. Fallout New Vegas is one of my favorite Bethesda games. The atmosphere, the storytelling, the choices, and consequences of those choices. The game was so addictive. Plus, it's got my boy the Rangers. Anyways, recently I grabbed the Borderline Justice Warbond, and my immediate thought was the New Vegas Rangers. I mean, a futuristic cowboy theme, I had to. There was also this bonus armor in the Superstore that had a sheriff theme, and I felt like that fit really well with the New Vegas Ranger. So, I grabbed that, and I also grabbed this cool helmet with a red visor. And with that, I felt like it had a pretty decent New Vegas Ranger aesthetic. I equipped the Deadeye to act as my lever-action rifle for the build. I also grabbed the Talon, which would be my sort of laser pistol. I also brought the anti-material rifle for pretty much all of the dives I did, since it is in Fallout, and I figured it was fitting, so. I robbed my nearest Silver Rush, and I fast traveled to the nearest Institute outpost. So my main goal here was not only to test some of the Borderline Justice weapons, but mostly just to cosplay as a New Vegas Ranger inside of Helldivers 2. I was trying to create a headcanon here that the bots were the synths from Fallout 4 and the bugs were, well, the radiated bugs from Fallout in general. I also considered feral ghouls being a part of them, although there wasn't any bugs that looked even remotely close to a ghoul, so it's just my headcanon and I can do what I want. So the dirty synths were up first.
I actually do have the anti-material rifle in Fallout New Vegas, so
Yep.
this is accurate. One of my favorites to use in New Vegas.
Oh my god!
What is the new weak spot? I know they nerfed the War Striders by giving the red dot a weak spot, but I don't know which red dot it is. Oh, I guess it's that one. Turn this way, buddy. Thank you.
The Deadeye was quite fun to use. It's basically just a better constitution. It performed well against everything we fought, so I can't really complain too much. I'd say my biggest complaint was probably the reload speed, as it can be pretty slow, especially when you end up emptying the whole mag. However, the real MVP here was definitely the Talon, and oh my god, this thing was amazing. It's heat-based, so it's practically infinite ammo if you manage it correctly. Then it did really good damage, and has medium armor pen. Honestly, at some points, I felt like the Talon was more my primary weapon than the Deadeye was. With how much I ended up using it, and combined with it not having to reload all that often, it just felt better to use. For bots, both weapons were good, but as long as you go for headshots on bots, most weapons are pretty good, so I wasn't too concerned with the bots.
This is Mr. New Vegas, reminding you that you're nobody till somebody loves you. That somebody is me.
I love you.
These weapons definitely felt like they packed a punch. I could feel the power when using them, and seeing bugs or bots go flying into pieces helped further showcase their potency. So overall, I'd say the weapons were pretty good. Deadeye wouldn't be top tier, but it's not a bad option, and honestly, I liked using it, and I probably will keep using it.
Yo, Parrot Man.
Very man.
The Talon, however, is definitely S tier for me. It may not get heavy armor pen like the Senator, and it's not an explosive option like other sidearms, but man, you can practically use this thing as a primary weapon sometimes. It's reliable, it's got good damage, you never really have to reload it, and it doesn't really run out of ammo as long as you don't overheat it. And also, when you do shoot, it cools down so quickly that half the time, you're probably not even going to overheat it if you're spamming it. You either die a courier or live long enough to become a Helldiver, I guess. The most recent update had a lot of changes for weapons and enemies, so...
God dang it, the one time I play against the synths and there's fucking War Striders everywhere.
Okay, I got him. I stuck him with the 500 kilo.
Let's see if he actually dies in one hit now. It literally landed on him. If he's alive... Okay, good, he's dead.
Oh my god, there's a fucking War Strider right at the front. Are you serious? Fuck it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Motherfucker.
I'm not sure if this is because of those changes, or maybe these weapons were just okay or good beforehand, so maybe take this with a grain of salt. Also, oh boy, I have some thoughts on the most recent changes, so I might have to make a video discussing that sometime down the line, but I'm not going to focus on that here.
My shit's over here somewhere.
It's up here. Don't you dare. Did it count? Did it count? Did it count? Say no. Please say no. No! Stop! 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 No!
Okay, well, we gotta just run.
I'm running.
Some call it a stratagem. I call it dropping an orbital nuke because I'm bad at aiming. I don't want to give myself too much credit here, but I've been getting a bit better at fighting the bots, as well as understanding their weaknesses. It's still a struggle, and I'm sure we'll both keep getting better as we unlock more stuff, and as we get more experience fighting all of the factions. So I've been having more fun with the bots as a result, of which I think that added to the fun factor while using the Talon and the Deadeye here, since both are precision weapons as opposed to an SMG or an assault rifle. One-tapping devastators and the usual fodder the bugs and bots send after you just becomes so much more satisfying satisfying when you know what you're doing. I feel like the bots have slowly become my favorite faction to fight against. I still don't really like the War Striders, but outside of that, I really enjoy fighting the bots, and mostly just because I feel like they're balanced pretty well. Bugs are a close second though. They are fun for different reasons. I just often find myself in more cinematic moments fighting the bots over the bugs. While I think precision weapons are definitely good against the bugs, I feel like they're stronger against the bots. A main reasoning being that the bugs mostly rely on their numbers, and having weapons that have faster fire rates is more helpful when you're battling a lot of numbers. At least it is for me.
I smell
Oh my god, okay.
pennies.
I EMS'd all the ones over here. I'm gonna take them out while they're down.
The
Didn't die.
fucking Hulk's alive.
Oh. Bitch, how you get
Oh my
hit with
god.
that? What?
Did you just full auto that thing?
God damn it.
Look at Randy Orton slithering. Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Bird over there? Oh my god, of course it is. Okay, I'm trying to go get my anti-material rifle so I can actually kill things because stun is not good for these things. Jesus Christ, bro.
They all go underground? What the fuck? Oh, it's a charger? The charger came out of the ground?
Also, side note, but the damn Cazadors felt more annoying than ever with this Rupture Strain, or whatever it's called. I thought there was going to be a specific enemy type that burrows, but I was horrified to see that nearly every bug can burrow now. Burrowing Chargers and Spears specifically were the worst, and they actually genuinely scared me at some points.
I don't.
Oh shit! The genuine fear in your voice there was priceless.
That scared me so bad. I don't know why.
I don't know what the burrowing bugs were like earlier in the game cycle, or if it was just one specific enemy type that can do it, but I can say I am not the biggest fan of burrowing chargers. So the Talon and Deadeye still did well against the bugs, especially the Talon, but I felt like maybe a different primary would have been nice against the bugs. Something like a shotgun, SMG, or assault rifle, or even anything with incendiary rounds would have had more utility. Deadeye was great for things like hive guards, commanders, and any bugs that burrowed that had a medium armor pin plating on their head, or whatever the hell they're called. This was mainly because at a short to medium range, the Deadeye would take them out in about 1 to 2 shots, if you were going for headshots anyways. Crippling the legs of certain bugs would also come in handy, as the Deadeye and Talon could easily cripple a bug in 1 to 2 shots. This was obviously depending on which type of bug it was, of course. Me and my girlfriend also got to experience the Meteor Shower World event, which neither of us had seen yet. At first it seemed pretty tame, but later on it started to freak us out with how close some of the meteors were getting.
Oh shit, there's hella fucking meteors.
Yeah.
I didn't have the dynamite at the time of recording for this video, but I was using it in my own free time afterwards. So far the dynamite is pretty fun to use, and thanks to the recent buffs it got, it has more utility than usual. While I don't think it's the best grenade in the game, I think it's higher up than it was before. I think it may have more uses against the bugs over the bots from my experience though. So looking at the new Vegas Ranger build here, I like the armor combination, obviously, and I mixed and matched a few others outside of this video. While the passive for making sidearms better isn't the best passive by any means, it sure is thematic. Using the Talon with this passive just further increases the Talon's efficiency, although it's not necessarily needed. The increased reload speed from the passive is kind of pointless for the Talon, as you typically aren't going to be reloading the Talon at all. The extra help with recoil and draw speed comes in handy though. This would be a top tier use if you wanted to mostly rely on your Talon or a sidearm as opposed to your main primary weapon. On its own though, I think the Talon would perform just as good without the passive. I think the Senator would be a good alternative to this too, as being able to reload faster makes the Senator even better than it already was. The Deadeye is similar to the Constitution for me. It has more utility than the Constitution, but ultimately there are better options out there. I don't mind running it for the bots especially, but something like the Diligence would probably be a better overall pick due to its ammo capacity and fire rate, while essentially accomplishing the same goal, as long as you're hitting those weak spots.
The rad roaches.
The rad roaches.
The rad roaches.
The legendary fucking radiated scorpions. Ooh,
Oh fuck.
hella samples.
This thing is... Oh, where the fuck did you two come from? What the fuck?
Your voice. Got like so high pitched.
It sure is fun to blast enemies away with the Deadeye though. There's also something about it being lever action that makes it so satisfying to use, similar to the same vein as the Constitution's bolt action. It'll be one of my favorites going down the line, but I think it'll become more gimmicky as I unlock more and better stuff.
Yeah, babe, that would have been helpful.
I forgot I even had it.
Take your time.
With that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I plan on making some more Helldivers stuff, and I've got a couple other ideas I'm working on currently. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for your support. I truly do appreciate all of you. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is wherever you're watching this, and take it easy.